Rob, I don't know that in my lifetime, I can recall a major motion picture from one of the biggest directors and filmmakers in the world had a movie coming out in 6 months that we knew nothing about. But that is kind of the case right now with the upcoming Steven Spielberg film that's set to come out in June 12th. And we still don't know nothing. There are reports going around that it's some kind of a UFO movie, but it needs to be stated here, Steven Spielberg ain't ever said that. The studio never said it was a UFO movie.
Does the studio even know what it's about?
I don't even know if the studio knows about it. I've been told, and I can't verify the veracity of this, I've been told that the head of the studio, Donna Langley, has not been allowed to see the dailies of this film. When does that ever happen? Now, maybe that's not true. I'm just saying that's what I've been told, that Donna Langley herself has not seen the dailies of this movie. But we've gotten our first peek when this billboard has popped up in New York City, and apparently they've started to pop up in other places as well. An upside down eye that looks like it's from The Ring with the words, "All will be disclosed, Spielberg, June 12th, 2026. Spielberg, 2026. Now, a couple things. And Rob and I were talking about this before the show. So it's some pasty white human eye upside down. I don't know why I don't hear more people saying the obvious. The silhouette is of a bird.
Yeah.
So that's clearly something that's going to have some kind of significance to this. I think the title is revealed in there when it says all will be disclosed. I think the title is going to be disclosed or disclosure. One of the two. I think the title's going to be, I don't know that.
They already made a movie called Disclosure.
We've had other movies with the same title, so who knows? But nobody's told me this, no insider information. I'm just guessing the title will be called Disclosed, but we'll see. Here is my out there theory. Way out there, right out in left field. This is the long shot. I don't think this is a UFO movie at all. I think this is Spielberg remaking the Alfred Hitchcock classic, The Birds. That, again, I never thought that till I saw this poster. Admittedly, it is way far out there. I would not put any money on that. I'm thinking it's a remake of The Birds, or very well could be an alien abduction film of some kind. Guys, we want to take a second to thank a sponsor of this video, Aura. Guys, if you are anything like me, you swear every year you're going to be on top of your Christmas shopping, and then suddenly it's December 20th, the shelves are empty, and you're standing around in Target asking yourself, does my aunt even like candles? But this year, I am not doing that because of Aura Frames. It's completely saved me. See, I always struggled with what to get people in my life, but this year I'm going to give out a couple of Aura Frames, and it's hands down the most personal, meaningful gift that I can possibly give. And here's the best part. Aura lets you upload unlimited photos and videos. Plus, the frame comes in a premium gift box with no price tag, so it feels like a classy, well thought out gift, even if you bought it last minute. Guys, you can't gift wrap togetherness, but you can frame it. So for a limited time, save on the perfect gift by visiting auraframes.com to get $35 off Aura's best-selling Carver matte frames named #1 by Wirecutter by using promo code CAMPEA at the checkout. That's auraframes.com, promo code Campea. This deal is exclusive to our listeners and frames sell out fast. So order yours now to get it in on time for the holidays. Support the show by mentioning that we sent you at checkout. Terms and conditions apply. Anyway, Rob, we got this poster now. It's adding to the intrigue and to the mystery. What do you think about the billboard? What things are you picking out of it? And what kind of thoughts do you have about this movie right now?
Well, I have to say at first glance, this is a deep cut. I'm like Klaus Maria Brandauer in Mephisto 2. That's what I was thinking. If you've seen Mephisto, anyway, I know nobody knows what I'm talking about. But we have heard not just the Donna Langley news, but I heard a year ago talked about it from somebody that was thought that the level of secrecy around this movie was strange. Was talking to a friend of theirs that they're casual with, their friends with, but this person couldn't reveal anything. like there's military secret grade NDAs around this movie, because even the people that are in this movie, you would never know. They haven't like mentioned anything anywhere. There's been nothing about this movie. If you do searches on it, even if you go to like Wikipedia, it's like Steven Spielberg's untitled movie. If you look everywhere, it's so wild. And if he was remaking The Birds, why keep that a secret? That'd be interesting. If I heard that Steven Spielberg was remaking The Birds, I'm like, yeah, bring that on. That'd be cool. Why keep that a secret? Unless there's something.
Because it builds the mystery, it builds the intrigue.
But the intrigue has gone all the way back to when this movie started being made.
Yeah.
And there's other things that are very strange about this. See, John, I want to believe that Steven Spielberg has been working for disclosure to reveal the existence of extraterrestrials and UAPs and all that since he made Close Encounters in 1977. He made E.T. to soften up the idea that aliens but they had to wait. They had to wait for it to permeate culture. So that's what I want to choose, even though this is probably not true either, is that Steven Spielberg's movie is how they're going to release this knowledge to the world. That the movie is so secret because it's all true.
Yeah, I don't buy that.
Come on, man.
No.
Wouldn't that be cool if it was, though? No, I'm curious to know because, look, we just got Catch Me If You Can and Minority Report were released on 4K this week. And both of those movies are not necessarily top-tier Spielberg, but Catch Me If You Can and Minority Report are both great, and you can see why he's the GOAT. It doesn't matter what he's working in. Catch Me If You Can is wildly entertaining, along with Bridge of Spies. He had this period where he made these movies that were not giant blockbusters, but they were all so watchable. Lincoln being my favorite of all that era. But I just think that anything Spielberg's doing, to bring him back into I'm in. And if it's about I don't care if it's about crows. I don't care if it's the birds. Whatever it is, I will watch anything Steven Spielberg directs because he's one of the greatest film directors of all time. The man was born understanding where to put a camera, and no one can block a scene like Steven Spielberg can. And by the way, lest we forget, John, we're getting another John Williams score out of it.
Yeah. Yeah, which is probably like the most exciting thing about this whole project to me is that we're getting that. By the way, I want to throw this out there too. Me, I don't think he's I think Steven Spielberg is de facto the greatest filmmaker of all time. And one of the reasons for that is because he can do every kind of movie. He's not like some of the greatest other filmmakers of all time who very much have one kind of movie they can do, right? Spielberg has done it all. And again, bring up Quentin Tarantino again, bring this up. In the conversation about the greatest movies of the 21st century, even Quentin Tarantino put West Side Story on that list. I think West Side Story, this is a movie that I mocked Steven Spielberg and the studio for even thinking about doing it. And I mocked it all the way up to the day it came out and I saw it and I went, I got to take it all back. That movie is freaking brilliant. That movie was fabulous. I couldn't believe how good that movie was.
I've been waiting for him to do a musical number since 1941 in the opening of Temple of Doom.
Anything goes. Seriously, he's just that guy. He can do everything. Spielberg, a musical. All right, I'll make one of the best musicals ever. Boom. And then he does. That's just what he does. So, listen, I am starting to get really excited about this. I can't believe we are now this close to it and we still know so little.
I love that.
But get ready, guys. Here comes The Birds, the musical edition, coming out June of 2026.
We're also supposed to get, word has come out that, they always drop a poster or some kind of advertising before the trailer. We are supposed to get a trailer. Universal's making this, and they're putting out that Odyssey trailer.
I'll tell you right now, they're gonna put a trailer to this in front of Avatar.
Yeah.
They're going to portray it. And then maybe some questions will get answered. More questions will be raised, but some questions will be answered.
I bet it's going to be a very enigmatic, whatever it is, it's going to be very enigmatic. And you believe they're going to give us the title?
Yeah. Yeah, it's really bad marketing to not let people know the title. So if you're going to start the marketing now, they're going to tell us the title.
Do you think the movie's going to be called Disclosure?
No, I think it's going to be Disclosed.
Okay.
I think it'll be Disclosed. Again, no inside information. That's just me as a fan guessing, just purely guessing. But I think it'll be Disclosed. But we'll see. Guys, question is for you. What did you think about this new billboard for this secret of secrets Steven Spielberg film that's popped up in New York City? Yeah, I think it's actually pretty cool, but what is it? What will it mean? We'll find out soon. Whatever you guys think, jump down to the comments section below and let us know your thoughts. Hey guys, thanks so much for watching this video. Make sure you like the video, leave a comment, and subscribe to our channel. And don't forget, we have a daily podcast called the John Campea Show podcast, available on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, or your favorite podcasting app of choice. Go and subscribe to it today so it'll be there when you need it.